and thank you all for coming out. I should probably talk about my poem before I actually read it. I wrote it inspired by the tragic events of my best friend. Back when she was living in my country, Rwanda, her uncle had violated her in a way that no one should have been violated. And in lieu of the recent Me Too movements, I thought that this was the perfect time to voice her pain and her tragedy in any way that I could. So, yeah, here's my poem. I want to talk about pain. Not the quick prick of a cut, the dull throb of a purpling bruise, or the crack of a broken bone. I want to talk about pain. The kind that folds itself around the corners of your soul and refuses to uncurl itself. The kind that crawls up into the insides of your spine and stretches your kidneys and lungs out of the way until you can no longer breathe in order to make room for itself. The kind that takes your able-bodied home and renders it paraplegic, call me handicapped, frozen in vulnerability. This pain is the kind that festers, the kind that rots. This kind of agony cannot be felt through causation or natural means. It is not sadness, not heartbreak, not death. Nature has no say in this kind of pain. Pain of this degree cannot be inflicted. This kind of pain, this kind of agony comes only from taking. The taking of your home and leaving it bloody and fragmented, the taking of pieces and parts and limbs that you once called holy and sacred, leaving gigantic empty crevices and craters, the size of geysers littered across the meat sack that you once called a body, leaving that which you once called precious and your own torn, destroyed, foreign. Call me broken. This agony cannot be felt through causation of natural means. It is not sadness. This is depression. It is not heartbreak. This is devastation. It is not death. This is genocide, the making of a body into a burial ground, the tossing of all that encompassed victim into shallow, unmarked grave, unmarked, so no one would know who laid there, shallow, so the remains could be dug back up to take again and again and again, till the time before the savagery that left you handicapped can no longer be remembered. Call me forgotten. I want to talk about pain. Unwavering, unceasing, unending pain, the making of crimson pink into pitch black hole. There is no fragility. Left nothing to hold it carefully. Call me empty. There is nothing but the shrill sound of shattering glass piercing the bloody veins of memory, unleashing the bountiful flow of infectious suffering left behind. Every month home bleeds the sound of sorrow. Every month I am left in remembrance. Call me confused, who drew my home into a caricature I cannot recognize. A vast bill of smoke clouds in front of my eyes every time the vacant shell that used to be me passes by a mirror. My skin, it feels alien, desperately tearing at the ebony of my temple. I screech to the sky! Damn it, it's not mine anymore. No one ever asked to see how it felt for Moses to part her against her will. I now know why they named her Red. It's for that same reason why I always feel so blue and bare and scared. Call me depressed. This poem was written in the pain of sitting asunder. An immigrant in my own country, a foreigner in a kingdom I used to rule. Call me dethroned. I want to talk about pain without it being painful, but every time I open my mouth to speak, I feel like the cracking of bones back into the rightful places, like waking up after heart surgery and the morphine hasn't kicked in yet, like going to therapy and gushing all that encompasses you to a complete and utter stranger. Call me crazy. But when I talk about pain, I feel a sharp stinging tingle in my toes, and as it travels up my body, I realize I am frosting. With every word I utter, a time where I walked the earth, proud and tall and sole sovereign over my kingdom of one who quietly returns to the creases of my memory. Some days I believe that I will one day walk again. Call me stubborn. With hands now broken from reaching inside and sewing together the pieces and parts and limbs that are left, with hands that will never truly be the same, I fight for my body back. And with words written in pain and blood and agony, I slaughter the nightmares that haunt me in the sunless hours. My shield is black with ink, my sword is dusted with lead and pencil shavings, and is fortified and strong against your blasphemy. You made like Judas, and you betrayed my body, but we both know I am no God. I'm under no obligation to forgive you of your sins. You made body into war zone, so I made girl into warrior, and every day it is a battle, and every night it is a death match. Call me stubborn. Glory be not just to she who goes back for her broken body. Call me stubborn with hands crushed from reaching inside, shattered soul. Call me stubborn with cheeks tear-stained from healing. Call me healing. I will write blemished poetry, and I will painfully forgive myself, word by word by word, my fellow survivors of all things tragic and obscene. Do not apologize for the way your soul lips with bloody wounds. Do not apologize for the way your hands shake and tremble at the touch of a stranger. Do not apologize for carrying the dead weight your Judas left you with. Do not apologize for laying to rest the parts of you that your Judas took with him. Do not apologize for the way you choose to rest them. Refuse to apologize for the way he left you broken. Call me human, because I want to talk about pain, and how it pains so beautifully to be able to look at yourself and say, it's not your fault. Glory be not just to she who goes back for her body, but oh, today who can bestow forgiveness upon their broken souls. Name me Sarorsa, the Gaelic word for redemption, salvation, freedom. Name me freedom. Name me forgiven. Name me pain. I am forgiving my pain. I am forgiving myself. I want to talk about pain and the freedom forgiveness